a rapper, someone who's a close friend of mine. Takashi 6ix9ine, Daniel Hernandez was jumped. I'll speak on that and try to give some more information in a few. And I know some people are expecting or hoping to like hear from me, right? Yeah, I want to know some people, whether you like him or not, you might want to know the update going on with 6ix9ine. Is he okay? It's just like, I know some of y'all might be wishing he's dead. I'm gonna try to give y'all some updates in a second, but just welcome everybody to the stream. Somebody says, "Ak, you said the 6ix9ine video is fake." That video is not fake. That video is not fake. I don't know the story around it, and perhaps maybe we should get into it now. You want me to get into it now before my internet start acting all wacky? Let me try to get into it now. Some other videos kind of came out, kind of gave me a little bit more knowledge of what's going on. And by the way, thank you for whoever who just went on the website right now and purchased.
Call Dago.
Every time we get a purchase, I'm hitting the drop. You already know. If you ever wonder what the relationship with me and 6ix9ine is, and I'm going to have an open conversation with y'all, right? Let me do that before I pull up this other video. This has been 6ix9ine's disposition for a long time. He said, "Ak, you know, if anything ever happened to me, somebody even hurt a hair on my head, if I ever, if he ever died, which is something that you don't even want to think about, or if he ever got beat up, like allegedly, or not even allegedly, he did yesterday," he said, "Listen, everybody in rap is going to have a field day. They're going to have fun. No one's going to say, oh, let's not laugh about this. Oh, that wasn't fair." Like, he's talked about the possibility of him being jumped before. He said, nobody's going to say, damn, yo, it wasn't he ain't get a head up. It was a jumping. Everybody's going to say, that's what you get. He's always said to me, and by the way, this is not copying a plea, but I'm giving you open and honest discourse because I've been on the phone with him many a times telling him, bro, like, 6ix9ine had like King Von's dead body in his phone saved like 1,400 times. Like, literally, I kid you not. And I remember like getting into these arguments with him saying, King Von's dead, brother. Like, yo, you gotta let this go. You can't keep making fun of somebody who died. Like at certain moments where everybody's hurting, and I was a fan of King Von, wasn't really a friend, but I was a fan. Like, that affects me too. It's kind of tasteless when you do that. And he would always say to me, he said, "Ak, I hate when you do this, because if something ever happened to me, there won't be one person who says, nah, let's chill." He says, I'm going to have my fun. So, by the way, I say that to say, everybody who's having the fun at 6ix9ine's expense, you are warranted. Like, having personal conversations with him, he expected this to be the thing, right? Now, obviously, I look at it a little bit different because you don't want to see your friend be made fun of, or you don't want to see your friend hurt. But he always expected this. He expected if he got hurt, if he got killed, for people to make memes, joke about it. And that's why he felt very warranted that when other people got either shot or killed, that he could do the same. Now, to me, hate begets hate. And also, like, it's kind of like revenge killing in a sense. Well, not in a sense, but because that's like extreme. But the behavior has to stop at a certain point. So, for example, obviously, I'm not exactly relishing in him getting beat up. But I'm going to be honest. When he eventually does come back, and then he's over here making fun of another rapper who dies, by the way.
Call Dago.
I can't really say anything. I don't have a leg to stand on. I've seen every rapper basically was like, yo, this is hilarious. So, again, we just have to accept what it is. You know what I mean? And I think perhaps, I'm not saying I have a different tone or a different understanding of it, but I remember talking to him a couple months ago, and I was like, why do you like poking fun at or reminding people that some of the people they looked up to, whether it's Nipsey and other people, got killed and died? You like bringing up the moments of them dying. And he was just like, yo, that's what they would do to me. And I ain't gonna lie, he right. So it comes into a zero. It's like a zero-sum type of thing where I don't agree with it all. But I kind of see where he's coming from a little bit. Because, you know what I mean? By the way, everybody who's making fun of 6ix9ine, I think is well warranted, right? But if 6ix9ine come back around and somebody dies and you make fun of him, y'all got to keep the same energy, right? Like, I'm with y'all. You know what I mean? 6ix9ine kind of talked himself into this. However, everybody's laughing at him, right? So, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things where everybody's doing whatever. Anyway, what's going on with him? I don't think there's perhaps like, health wise, like he's not okay. I think health wise he is gonna be okay. I think what's probably happening at this moment, truth be told, the narrative that he's a government employee is just not true. 6ix9ine is on probation. 6ix9ine is on parole. And anytime he gets into contact with law enforcement, that's a possible parole violation. So obviously in this situation, he clearly would be a victim. But I do believe that there's probably certain protocols and procedures they got to go through because the cops are called. They're probably looking into this. Was it a fight? Was it just a beatdown? Was 6ix9ine the aggressor at first? All these things could, like, for example, this is what I always think when people say, yo, he's the cops. I'm like, if 6ix9ine is caught on camera punching someone first, he's going back to jail. Like, I don't know what type of, like, you think diplomatic immunity, like a snitch get, but that's not true. He's a parolee, which means if he gets in police contact where he's accused of a crime, he's automatically put on a hold, right? It's automatic. If you know anything about federal parolees, he's not treated any way different because he snitched. He turned out what do you call it again? Witness protection. Now, I'm gonna be fair with y'all. Do I really know how it? All right, say he's not. That's not the situation with him. Okay, cool. Let's say he's just a victim. I don't know how that works, right? So, could they force him to cooperate again? I don't know. They probably could. I don't know. So I'm here a little bit confused about the process. But one thing I do know, if he is possibly accused of a crime, that would trigger an automatic hold, which means he would have to be in custody until some hearings or whatever happen. That's why if you've noticed, he's trying to, like, even though he talks a shit, but he ain't trying to do nothing criminal. If anything, he wants to be on some shit like his self-defense. So, yeah, I haven't heard from him. I don't think it's a health issue. The only thing I could think about is maybe a legal issue. His lawyer is speaking, right? And the way his lawyer said some stuff, I'll go to TMZ. His lawyer basically let me see, okay. We're going to play this video in a little bit. Give me 1 second, chat. We're going to play this video in a little bit. But we got to go to the original video where his lawyer it was interesting comments by his lawyer. He says, 6ix9ine's attorney tells TMZ he was inside the sauna at LA Fitness when all of a sudden he was attacked by several guys without warning. They say 6ix9ine tried to fight the guys off, but there were too many of them, which really looked like it was 3 of them, right? Before they beat him to a bloody pulp before fleeing. They note that 6ix9ine did not have security with him at the time. Gym staff, blah, blah, blah. Police and EMS were called to the scene, and he was transported to the hospital by ambulance. Now, granted, that just looks like he's a victim. So everything I'm saying about, which I'm telling you this is true, whether you want to believe it or not, if 6ix9ine does a crime, I'm telling you this now, this is just a fact. You can go look at the stipulations of his parole. If he does a crime, he will get automatically held for possibly parole violation. That's just what it is. So, like, I don't want to even get too much into it, but there's been situations that has put him at jeopardy for where police have been involved. And he had to really get away from those situations. I'll give you this, like the whole thing with, like, even his ex-girlfriend, once police started getting involved, think about it. A man with a woman, when the police comes, the man guilty. If 6ix9ine get locked up for, even though allegedly, according to everything, 6ix9ine was being abused or he was getting hit by his girl, if it was ever seen the other way, he automatically goes back to federal prison. So, that's kind of one of the things that separated them, because your freedom is at stake. You're a federal parolee. No matter what you think, privilege you think you got. I know it sounds good online to say you got a badge in the pocket, but if you do a crime, you're going back to jail, or you get put on a hold. Again, I don't think that's the case, because, like, those dudes that beat him up, I don't think they would say that 6ix9ine did anything. So I can't even see 6ix9ine be, like, looked at as being anybody who may have done a crime. They probably just look at him as an honest victim. But But even then, this is why I might get interested. I'm brainstorming right here because I haven't talked to him yet. I'm brainstorming. I seen his lawyer say this. His lawyer says the next step is that he plans to call the feds to make sure 6ix9ine gets the protection he clearly needs. He was granted early release from federal prison after cooperating to land several gang member cohorts behind bars. Now, from what I remember, 6ix9ine had to sign a paper to turn down protective custody, which means or whatever that custody is, where they like change your parents and do all that type of shit. Like, he had to basically say, no, I'm good. Like, just let me out. If I get out and the people who I told on for y'all hurt me, it's not y'all problem. I don't know if he could later go back and be like, oh, now I need the feds. You know what I mean? Like, you signed the paper saying we're clear of all accountability if you get hurt. Why the fuck, you know what I mean? And you cited that you were rich, you're a celebrity, you could pay for your own security. Why the fuck, you know what I mean? But I do believe Lance Lazaro is probably putting this out because it plays good towards maybe a parole board or whatever the case is. Again, I keep reminding y'all he's on parole. So, I don't know. I haven't heard from him. Do I think he's being held other than some medical hold or whatever? I don't know. I have no idea. But I can tell you I have not heard from him. At this point, he's MIA. He's in the winds. Do I think he's like comatose in a hospital? No. I believe that they probably treated him, but I believe that law enforcement probably either picked him up or probably is probing him or questioning him like, yo, nigga, what the fuck happened? Right? And yeah, that's what I really think happened. You know what I mean? Somebody said he posted a video, did he? Somebody said, Axe sounds so sad. I don't think he posted a video. If he did, maybe he did. I don't know. I called him, but no, this is an old video. It's an old video, and there's no story. He does have a backup page, which is this, and there's no video here. So, yeah, there's no video currently that kind of shows what's going on, right? So, yeah, nobody's heard from him. I spoke to some people who would be in the know, who would be around him. Some people who have been previously, I'm not too sure if currently, day-to-day with him. And they reached out to me. They were like, yo, I don't know what's been going on with him. You know what I mean? They're like, everybody keeps telling me they're in shock that he was in a LA Fitness. You know, I've posted a video on my page where it shows him being in the LA Fitness. Some girl
Saw 6ix9ine in right before
I guess all women go to the gym to pull out their phones.
he got jumped.
She's with her man. She shows herself and her man off.
Guys, it's
and then they
6ix9ine.
zoom in on 6ix9ine, who's like hard at work over here, like with like a puffer jacket. Like, is this the elliptical? Is that what they call this? Or the step thingy? I don't know. I don't go to the gym. The fuck? But he's hard at work. He's locked in.
What's he doing here?
He's locked in.
Saw 6ix9ine in right before he got.
I did put out that maybe a possible reason of why he was jumped. Maybe a possible reason of why he was jumped was because, let me see if I can find it. Was because of maybe he was like throwing up a set or something of the sort. And if you're asking me where I got that from, I'm not going to post this to my main page clearly. So this is only going to be a short-lived post. You know where to find it. Let me see if I can post this shit real quick. By the way, thank you guys. You guys are going crazy.
Call Dago.
We got the Call Dago t-shirts going crazy. We're giving away to charity. Something that we know Sharp wouldn't do. We got to turn negative into a positive, man. All these years of pimping and, you know what I mean, ruining the community, we're going to make some good of it. Sharp could thank me. Okay, let me see if I can find the video. Where's the video? This is the video why I believe. Let me see. I'm gonna just post it right here. This is the video why I believe that he clearly he got into it with some guys who were, and now people have told me. So remember on the original video that I previewed, it said like ADR or whatever. Somebody told me that, and I have like the shit. They told me that. Let me see. They say, the old guy that's beating up 6ix9ine is a Latin king. ADR means amor de rey. So amor de rey, which is love of the kings. That's like a symbol or like a slogan for Latin kings. And they're a Chicago gang that grew to be in other states and countries. But it was clearly Latin kings who attacked him based on some of the captioning over the videos. Now, I'm posting on this page right here, which kind of is incongruent with this. By the way, a trigger warning. Drill, if you want to upload this to the page, crop this bitch out. I don't like to portray violence on my actual YouTube pages. We're doing this live, so you know there's some discretion because we're doing this in a news context. But anyway, trigger warnings is low violence. We have to listen to the wordage here, and this is why I believe that they believe 6ix9ine disrespected them or disrespected their gang, right? Here we go. So this is 6ix9ine on the ground. Listen to the words.
Hey, fuck wrong with you. Fuck wrong with you, fuck nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, New York. Fuck wrong with you, fuck nigga.
Somebody said, go back to New York, something like that.
New York. Fuck wrong with you. Fuck wrong with you, fuck nigga. Fuck you, famous around here. Fuck wrong with you. Throw my crown up again, nigga.
Somebody says, throw my crown up again, bitch. You know what I mean? So somebody is basically, so the Latin kings thing, I think, is a crown. And I don't know how you like hieroglyphically like throw that shit up. I don't know. Like knowing how 6ix9ine is, he'll get in an argument with the nigga. And if it was a nigga who was a GD, he probably would drop GDK. Like he's that type of guy, right? I've always told people 6ix9ine is far from pussy. He's beyond stupid though. 6ix9ine is the type of person that his inability to realize that you might get hurt or die is probably the thing that make you think he's brave or fearless, but it's not bravery necessarily, because I call it stupidity, especially when you don't have a plan, right? But you hear somebody says, throw that king up again, right? I don't know, or throw that crown up again.
Shut the fuck up.
I think he said something about, oh, I pull your hair though, right? Something like that.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You would keep hearing about the crown.
Shut the fuck up. Stop throwing up my crown, nigga.
Stop throwing up my crown, right? Stop throwing up my crown.
I told you that shit.
Somebody spit on him.
Nigga. Puss ass nigga. Hey, fuck wrong with you. Fuck wrong with you, fuck nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Fuck back to New York. Fuck wrong with you, fuck back to New York.
Are they saying go back to New York or come back to New York? I can't. You guys got to help me with the thing.
Fuck wrong with you, fuck nigga. Fuck nigga.
Said throw my crown again, up again, bitch.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
So why you still throwing up my crown, nigga?
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Stop throwing up my crown.
Stop throwing up my crown.
Nigga, I already told you that shit, nigga. Puss ass nigga. Hey, fuck wrong.
So it leads me to believe that this is just more than a normal beatdown because he's a cooperant, or what people would say is a truth teller or a snitch. It appears to me that these people are perturbed, that they're upset, that he is doing some disrespectful thing to the gang that they're repping. They're Latin kings, and he's throwing up a sign or a fucking whatever that they feel is sacred. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know too much about Latin kings, but I do know Hispanic gangs sometimes they go very far. And when I've heard about Latin kings, they're very vile in the terms of how they deal with people. In the sense of, I don't know if you heard about that story with the kid. His name was Junior or something like that. It was a bunch of like Trinitarios or whatever. I can't remember the name of it. Some Latin gang that jumped the dude because they thought he did something to like one of their people, but there was like a mistaken identity and they killed him. And like a bunch of them are going to jail now. A lot of those like Latin gangs, they're known for using blades, knives. They like to cut. They like to stab. So I've heard certain things about Latin kings that seems kind of congruent. What I'm saying is that as crazy as this looks, 6ix9ine may have gotten off lucky. No permanent scar. You ain't get $150. You know what I mean? This like you could have been done very, very dirty. You get what I mean? You could have been done very, very dirty. A couple kicks, whatever the case is, a couple stomps, a couple people spitting on you. Yeah, you're bleeding, but trust me, you could have been done dirty. All right. Somebody said it wasn't just. Oh, okay. So the junior case wasn't a case of mistaken indictment. Then it was just a lie. Oh wow. Yeah. Somebody says, yeah, you can't false claim. Knowing 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine knows all that gang shit. He ain't false claiming. If 6ix9ine is throwing up some shit, it's because he's disrespecting. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I know that nigga. If 6ix9ine is throwing up some shit, he's disrespecting. He's not, and like, who knows? Maybe it was just him and one nigga. That nigga tell him he's whatever. 6ix9ine would disrespect. And again, not that it's earned 6ix9ine any brownie points or not. I know how he is, and if it's just him and somebody, he probably would do some shit like that. Now, not that this earns him any type of brownie points, because you know what I mean. It is what it is. Then you got your ass whipped. It is what it is, right? But it appears that there was one guy, which is this guy here, or this guy actually, and he called for other people to come, and you see them like going to attack 6ix9ine. So this is the TMZ footage. So this is the guy. Look like he's on the phone. He's calling some people. He's in the gym, right? He's waiting. He's look like he's trying to tell them where to come. He opens the door. I bet. Y'all hear? Cool. Gets off the phone. By the way, in all honesty, I think all these guys will be arrested pretty swiftly. And I'm going to tell you why they're going to be arrested. Whether, you know, obviously, people are just going to say 6ix9ine snitch. It's just too big of a profile thing. And I think the FBI even reaching out to whatever local town this is and be like, yo, one of our former cooperants got beat up, like, and it's on camera. Like, what's going on there? You know what I mean? Like, is it people attacking him because he snitched, or did they just have a beef? That's enough for local police to start looking into these footage. I'm pretty sure these guys will get arrested. It's probably pretty easy. Oh, this guy clearly has a membership to the gym, right? This woman right here is going to get fired because she lets this guy just walk in. This guy's a membership. You get his name. You probably could find out his buddies. It's easy arrest, right? So these guys, you're going to see TMZ. TMZ is going to probably run an article about these guys getting arrested soon. But, yeah, just so he calls him. He walks in. You can tell he looks at the attendant, and I don't know what he says, but he says, yo, this is my man's. He good. They walk past the person who's supposed to be checking IDs or whatever. They just walk past. They're going to go to a different angle, and you're going to see three people. You're going to see, let me put it up right here. Sorry, child. You're going to see this guy, this one who called him. He came in, but you'll see another guy in the back, and I don't know what he does. They're walking down. Or maybe this guy looks like he has a change of shoes. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? He does look like he has a change of shoes. But then there's this other guy back here, look like he has water in his hand. Some other guy's just sitting right here. They're walking with purpose. I'm not too sure if they're walking to where 6ix9ine is at. There's some other person back here, but it looks like a girl. Walking. It looks like these two definitely are together. I don't know if this guy's together too, but I feel like he was there too. So it looked like it was three people, right? All right. They basically they're walking. And if you look at the screen right here, which by the way, yo, I could be the forensic detective. I kid you not. You're gonna watch this woman's face. You can't see what's behind this camera, but this woman starts to lock in on something that clearly they're walking to. Just look at her face. Look at her face. She's looking, look. She's seeing that they're walking clearly with intention to somewhere. And then that's where it cuts out, right? There's probably another angle. But we don't have that at the moment, right? Okay. Clearly somebody who's an employee here probably sold this to TMZ. They probably got, who knows, $5,000, $10,000. For them, it was probably worth risking their job. Check out this video obtained by TMZ showing one man already inside the South Florida LA Fitness chatting on his cell phone. The man approaches the front door of the gym to let someone in. After a brief convo with the front desk employee, they beeline to the gym restroom and the sauna area, joined by a third man. It certainly looks like the man were in on some sort of plan, but it's unclear if they knew Tekashi was going to be at the gym all along, or if one man possibly saw 6ix9ine and called his buddies to help. Yeah, he was rushed to the hospital after an attack. He suffered from injuries to the face, back, ribs, jaw. Sources close to Tekashi tells us he is receiving treatment in the hospital. Video from inside the gym sauna shows a group of men punching and kicking and cussing out the rapper for being a snitch. Not too sure if it's just being a snitch. I think they keep saying you're throwing the crown up. Kept saying the crown. We're going to see. All right. So I said, how much would I pay for the video? The video of what? Why would I need the video?
Call Dago.
Hilarious. Anyway, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? I believe this was 6ix9ine moving reckless. Probably, and this is gonna sound harsh because he's a friend of mine, but I've seen him move very reckless before. This was probably a lesson that he had to learn, and fortunately did not result in death. When you are someone like 6ix9ine, or you're someone who's hated, you should walk outside thinking, I want to make it back home. You want to avoid situations. You want to avoid people. You want to be in an advantageous situation at all times, that your health, your life, or you're not putting yourself in a position where you have to go shoot it out with somebody. You see, the internet is a zero-win game. You can't win, right? First, they say you're not outside, then you get beat up outside, and they're like, yeah, see, it's the first time he's been outside. He's been roaming around South Florida for damn near 3 years. So, again, I think 6ix9ine is going to have to eat this. Is it an L? Of course. Of course. Do I think he'll do well with dealing with this, like, on a PR level? Of course. I personally think the reason why we saw videos of 6ix9ine getting beat up in the hospital after the kidnapping was because he probably authorized them videos of pictures being leaked. Yeah, 6ix9ine, like, he knows how to deal with an embarrassing moment. Somebody said FaceTime him. He hasn't answered me all day. And I haven't talked to him since yesterday. What about security? I keep trying to tell you, and I guess I thought it was a troll. The majority of the time, he's not with security. He's not with security. If he's going to go to a show, yes, he got security. If he's going to go to a party, if he's going to go to a club, yes, he got security. If he's going to the corner store, he don't. If he's going, well, I didn't know he was going to gyms. But yeah, he won't. If he's going to go pick up some food, he doesn't. Like, he lives pretty much a regular life. And the reason why, like, just being very honest, why he could live that type of life is because, with all due respect to the people from 9 Trey Gangsters, if you move 10 blocks away from them, you've gotten away. They're not taking trips and pilgrimage to go find the people they don't like. So if you don't know, this is a very popular thing. Most people who cooperate move to Florida, unless you're from Florida when you cooperate against Florida. But if you don't, everybody go to Florida. Florida's big. You could blend in, probably around people don't know. Also, anybody that don't like you in New York just won't be driven enough to go get in a cab, bus, plane, or train to go get you. It is what it is. I personally don't believe he got beat up for being a snitch. I personally believe 6ix9ine got into it with, this is what I believe. He got into it with this one guy right here. This guy right here, 6ix9ine got into it with. This guy probably tells him, like, yo, I'm a Latin king. 6ix9ine probably still, I know 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine probably be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that, nigga. Nigga, I was non-trade gangster, nigga, what's up? And probably threw up that nigga sign right there. I know 6ix9ine. Bro, all these people who I happen to be cool with, like this, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, oh no, you was just, no, 6ix9ine talk shit, my nigga. Like, y'all just think that he's, like, granted, I'm not saying the toughest nigga, but I told you stupid. 6ix9ine will be talking shit with a nigga who he don't know that nigga criminal past. He don't know if that nigga's a killer. Like, I'm pretty sure 6ix9ine's in there. Who knows? Maybe the nigga said something smart to him, like, oh, this fucking rat up in here. 6ix9ine the type of dude to be like, nigga, what? Nigga, what you talking about? Nigga be like, yo, bro, you better chill out, nigga. Yo, listen. Like, yo, you don't really want it with me, nigga. I'm a, probably, whatever, I'm a Latin king or whatever. You know what 6ix9ine gonna immediately say? Nigga, suck my dick, nigga. Instantly. I'm telling you that's what's probably gonna happen. Now, he probably disrespect, I guarantee. I know the dude. He disrespected this one nigga at the gym. This nigga's a Latin king, called his homies, and they jumped him. Facts. It's not about him just snitching, bro. You disrespected the nigga's a Latin king. He probably got way more family in South Florida than you. Nigga, you just got down there. The fuck is you talking about? Called his man pulled up to the gym. Maybe got another nigga that was either in the gym already. And it's be like, yo, let's set it on this nigga. Fuck it. That's how it go, bro. I'm just telling you the demeanor of 6ix9ine. He will, yo, I guarantee them niggas would probably be like, yo, nigga, be like, yo, bro, yo, you better chill out, nigga. I'm a Latin king. You know the first thing you want to say? Nigga, Latin king to my dick. Instantly. I'm telling you, that's just how he is, bro. That's how he is. He's stupid. And I'm going to be honest with you, it only take ass whooping for him to learn. That's why I be like, you know, obviously I don't want to see him ever hurt, but I'm glad nobody can shoot him. Now I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. This is what I expect. When I eventually talk to 6ix9ine, which will probably be on the stream, well, I'm gonna talk to him probably first, but like when he get back on the stream, I think he's still gonna be talking shit. Like people be thinking like this is like, oh yeah, we got him, he's done, he's humbled. Nigga, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like, yo, man, I told that nigga suck my dick and that nigga called 2 niggas to jump me. All right, whatever, nigga, I'm out here. So what? I'm still here, cool. That's kind of like how he is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just being honest with you, bro. It's 0% chance in my mind that 6ix9ine was just working out and this dude just called his friends to beat him up. No. 6ix9ine disrespected this nigga. Facts, I'm telling you. Somebody said, you glazing? No, it's not glazing. I'm telling you that 6ix9ine is stupid.